Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Been super busy with the members of the Obsessed Golf Club. Sorry, I haven't been able to post as much as I'd like to, but I got some great stuff to share with you today. So looking forward to passing on some of the stuff that I've been paying attention to and helping players with. So in this example, this is a player that I've taught for a little bit. He was a 15. He's all the way down to a 2 handicap now. And it's interesting. So when you think about like that much progression, it's always, you know, what's the next level for this player? So when I'm watching a player, I think about dispersion, thinking about distance, thinking about how much effort they have to put into each shot to get the speed and distance that they're looking to get. So we're just continuing trying to level up, trying to get things a little bit easier, refine that dispersion pattern a little bit more. And then the things that factor into that is what did he used to do, what's sort of the most ingrained patterns in his movement, and how do we continue to progress from a scoring standpoint. So that's the fun thing for me, helping players continuing to sort of get to the next level of their game, whether they're a pro or whether they're a higher handicap looking to maybe break 80 for the first time. So sort of going to take you on that journey, what the steps are when we're looking at how to continue to progress, and then what drill I gave this player yesterday when he was here in town. Okay, so yesterday we were working on the tendency before was when this player would come in, the old swing. So again, I got to consider that when they're trying to get better, was a overturn on the way back, and as they would come down, they would overturn. So the club would get too vertical, and then they would continue to side bend this way to get the club from the inside. So when I'm adding, that's sort of a slowdown, right? So I'm not able to add a lot of energy when I'm going that way. The example I used for this player was if I was trying to throw and I turn my chest almost down and back as I try to throw, it'd be a lot harder to throw than if I was opening up and letting my arm create that sort of stretch and then able to throw my arm, where this player was actually adding a sort of closing motion as they were coming in to get the path from the inside. So that's what was happening. And now as the pattern gets better, so the backswing is looking great, he's hitting a lot better shots, but he still has a little bit of this sort of torque as he comes into the ball to make sure the club's from the inside, but it's ample from the inside now. So sometimes it's an overdraw or push was the miss tendency. So when we're looking at what drills we did to get this better, so the first step was obviously getting to understand what matches him. So the first step was, when he gets to the top, what's it like to start to create energy with this trail arm, right? So if I go into sort of this pull motion that pulls that arm into my side this way, where we needed the arm actually start to engage and get this sort of right shoulder and side to come through versus being sort of trapped in here. So the drill that we did, and this is a great drill for anyone to do to start to understand what that trail hand's going to do, especially if you're like me, a right-handed golfer, right dominant player. So when I go up here, so the first thing is, what's it going to feel like to let that arm swing through? If I added his old move, it would sort of trap me this way, and it would be really hard for me to get to that nice finish position. If I do it this way, I can let my body help it. So I would start with a little one where I'm here, take my front hand off, and then just try to chip it with my trail arm, okay? Super hard drill. I would start with the patterning first. We even did, just so he understood what muscles he was gonna use, we used a stack. We didn't put weights on it, but just getting him used to 2 hands up, and then produce the speed with that trail hand. 2 hands up, produce the speed with that trail hand. So what that does, that helps with sequencing. It helps with how the body's rotating. It helps with where the energy's coming from. It helps with how you have to control your deceleration to get the club to actually swing. So we're sort of checking a ton of boxes with that really simple drill. And then if you're ambitious and you want to give it a try with the club, it's good setup. Sort of take it halfway back, take that lead hand off, and then try to produce that same feeling as you come through the ball with just your trail hand. It's going to really challenge you. And then after you do a couple of those, you get the lead hand on there and you try to feel the same feeling That's going to give you a really good sense of where the energy is coming from. If you're able to put force into it, you want the face in a good position. If you did that drill, for example, and the face was wide open, and I tried to do that, it would be very challenging. So it's going to really push you. It's really challenging. So keep that in mind when you start doing that drill. It's really helped this player, and that's his next level to go from a 3 hopefully to a scratch golfer in the next couple months. So we're going to keep pushing. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope everything's great on your end, and have a great day.
If you are obsessed with this great game and want to be part of the club, make sure you check out theobsessedgolfclub.com and join the wait list.